So we finally made it to the end of this project, and kind of a good feeling, but I got a headache right now, so whatever. But anywho, I'll just show you what we did. I made a video of it maybe a week ago, but it was kind of loud, and I hope y'all can hear because of the wind. But basically there was a tree line. There were trees all along that fence. We had to cut them down to the top of the fence, and then there was a tree line and a pipe fence just like that one back there that was running all the way from that corner to this corner. So we cut all that out. You see some of the wood chips right there. We just used them as fill, and the CVS contractors actually have already started coming through, but pretty much we had to kind of smooth all this out. It didn't have to be perfect. And all these little twigs and crap like that, we're not really worried about that. I mean, those guys are going to come through here. You can see their stakes right here. They're going to come through and put piping down all through there. And this portion right here, they said the piping is supposed to be 25 feet deep or something like that. Down there where they're working, it's only 10 feet. But anyway, yeah, I had to grade this out. There was a shed right there we took down. I had to grade all this out. I don't know why, because when they come through here, they're gonna tear it all the way up. But when we were in here, you can see right in the center, there's a little bit of a ridge right there. Well, when we first started, it was much deeper. I mean, probably 18 inches deep. So, and of course, dealing with trees and people's backyards, we had to make sure we didn't damage this guy's backyard. He had some T-posts and a fence that was running right along the edge of that track right there. So we got to replace that. But this guy had a fence too. Some of them got knocked down, a couple of the trees, but it comes with the job, and it's not that big a deal. So anyway, you can see they've already started working, and the extent of what we had to do goes, I don't know if you can see that little yellow, I don't know, mini steamroller looking thing back there, just under the link belt word, but that's as far as we had to go. So it's just about 900 feet from the start. So these guys, like I said, they work for CVS. They build CVS's across, I know, at least across the state of Texas. But they're putting these pipes and whatnot off in here, sewage, and you can see how deep down they've started to dig. I mean, unfortunately for them, it rained a little bit. I don't know how that's going to affect them, but yeah, nonetheless, yesterday morning when we came here, there was a yard right there. Now there's a mound of, dirt. So, but yeah, where this pile was right here, there were two sheds right there, and then where that, just beyond that mini X over there, there was another shed over there. They asked us to bid tearing down this house too, so I gave them a bid for that. And then there were some trees on the other side of that house over there. They wanted to get taken down because they got to run piping that way too. But we hadn't heard back from them yet. It took them a while last time to get back with us, so we'll see if we get that bid or not. But yeah, anyway, that's what it is. So I guess it's I think they said it's about 10 feet right now, 10, 11 feet deep right now, so not too bad. But yeah, they're moving right along, and I guess fortunately for them, they're not having nearly as many issues as we had. They pretty much just have to dig and lay the pipe and then cover it back up. We had to knock down 3 sheds, take out about 40 to 50 trees. We only had one exit point, or one load point, and and that was back there at that house because it had a concrete drive. And it wasn't until week number 2 that it was dry enough to where we could get a dumpster over here. We couldn't burn anything. Everything had to be hauled off, even though the fire department was right down the road. And I told them I've got insurance, so if anything happens, which it won't, but I said we can even call the fire department out here. Nope, everything has to be taken away. So it's kind of one of those deals. Like I said, they were 2 weeks behind when we started the project, and then we came, and like right now I'm going uphill. That excavator doesn't like to go uphill with tons of trees in its grasp. It moves pretty slow even when you have it at high idle. So anyway, the only thing we have left to do now is when they get done laying the pipe, we will come back in and put up the fence, just a T-post fence with some barbed wire, and that'll be that. So this was one of the, it wasn't, I don't want to call it challenging, it's just, the fact that there were so many restrictions and time was not necessarily on our side, the weather wasn't really on our side, so if we could have just made a big pile, this property here is supposed to be for sale, so that was one reason why they didn't want us to burn it. But that right there is the easement, so that was city property. But they still didn't want us to burn it, so it's over, it's done. So we'll move on to the next one, where subsequently I can burn. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I sound kind of sick. I'm not really sick. I'm just dealing with all these wood chips and stuff like that. And yesterday we had to take some stuff to the landfill. And you can see this crap right there. It's just real fine stuff. The wind's blowing pretty good today, but yesterday the wind was blowing back this way. So actually it was blowing that way. So as we were chopping trees, we had the wood chipper pushed back. As we were chopping the trees, the chute was facing that way, but the wind was blowing so hard it blew everything right back at me. So had my goggles on and stuff like that, which is most important. Goggles and earplugs, just so I didn't lose an eye. But anyway, that's why I'm sniffing and sounding kind of crappy. But anywho, we're gonna wrap it up and move on to the next one.